I'm a lunatic. I promise you, I'm a lunatic.
They tryna be crack. They tryna be crack. Yeah, she wanted me cutty. That bitch is a baby. I'm a fucking house.
What's up, everyone? My name's Aliyah. If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here. And if you're not new, welcome back. So today's video is very exciting because I tried out a lot of new different things. This whole masterpiece right here. A lot of new products. Some of them were sent to me. Some of them I picked up myself. So we're going to get into this chit chat video. I mean, it's a long one. So you can sit down, grab your makeup, do your makeup along with me if you have these products. If not, you could just sit down with your glass of wine and your food, eat, and watch me if you dare to. Before we get into this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you like what you see already. Also, you can follow me on my Instagram. I'll place it either here or here or here, or here. And without any further ado, let's get on into the video. So for the brows, I recently received this in the mail from Miss Benefit. This one is in the shade Deep Brown. This is their new microfilling pen, and it's basically supposed to give you that microbladed effect. So we're gonna pop this open and see how this works. Yes, I am very late, so don't come for me. But I've seen how this works in all its glory. I know that it works really well, especially if you follow the directions, which is to keep your brows clean and clear with no moisturizer, no nothing. But me being me, I already applied my moisturizer and my sunscreen, so that is out of the question. So while I'm already not following the rules, I might as well go on a step further to not follow the rules. And I'm going to apply this brow styling soap. I've seen a lot of this on Instagram. Okay, so now that I kind of have the shape that I want, my brows are so uneven, it's ridiculous. Like, this one is supposed to be down more. Okay, whatever. Not gonna pick myself apart anymore. I promised myself that. So, we're just gonna work with what we have. So now that that brow product is on, I'm gonna take the pen and I'm going to attempt to use it. Going to apologize in advance because my mic is dead. It's battery operated and I need to get the adapter so I can just plug it in because this is not going to work. So if my audio is choppy, if it's too choppy, then this video won't even make the cut. But if it's something that's not too bad, a little choppy but kind of doable, I will post this video. So about the pen, I do feel like it gives your brows that hair-like stroke look. I don't even think that I put enough of this brow soap on there, and that's just because I don't really know how to work with it. I'm going to keep working with it and see how it is if I put more product on there. And I also feel like because of my lack of knowledge of using this pen, I also feel like I didn't really go all out like I could have. But one thing I will say is that I would feel more comfortable if my brows were already shaped, because I do rely on my pencil as well as my concealer to give me that really, you know, even shape that I'm looking for. And right now my brow hairs are all over the place. I have no real shape. They haven't been done in months. So what I'm going to do is apply my concealer like I would normally, and I'm going to see if that helps to aid the shape at all. Okay, so after doing my concealer, I realized that I actually really love this brow product. I think it's super amazing. The only thing I will say is, like I said, I just cannot escape the fact that my brows are not even. This one goes up, no, this one goes up, and then this one goes down. But other than that, I think it's great. I'm just going to do this little trick that I normally do. Bring that down a bit. Okay. Right, I think that helps a little bit. But I do actually like the look that it's giving me. I think it looks really good. and I think that the two products work together good, and they're very light. They're not dark. They don't have too much product on them. It looks really natural, like my own hair, and I think I'm digging it. So next we're going to move on to the eyes. So for the eyes, we're going to be testing out the new Urban Decay Stoned Vibes palette. I am so excited about this. They sent this over to me in PR along with their eyeshadow primer potion. This one's an oldie. Never really had it personally, so I'm going to be trying it out for the first time today. So it's not a new product, but it's new for me, and we're just going to see how this primer works. I know this one goes on pretty transparent. I usually like the P. Louise one, but we'll see how this one works. This one used to be a favorite to everyone, so I'm sure it's going to work fine. So I'm going to blend it out using the same brush that I used for my concealer on my brows. I guess I'll make this a chit chat type of video because I feel like as I get more consistent with my channel, I need to kind of open up and let you guys know who I am. So I've been doing YouTube for like 6 years on and off. When I say on and off, I mean on and off, like never consistent at all. It's so crazy to see that my channel has a video all the way back from 6 years ago, but my channel is still super small, like as if I started last week. And that is because I have never been consistent. That is nothing to brag about. It's actually really sad because I could have been way further, but we're not going to go there and be negative. We're going to stay positive about it. Every day is a new day, and right now is my chance to get it going. Alright, so for that palette, I'm going to take out the brush because I don't want that falling out. And let's see, which one are we going to start with? By the way, I have this Buxom one as backup just in case these shades are not dark enough for me. I think what I'm going to do is start with Antidote right here, and that's that shade right there. So let's see. Where was I? So I'm going to use a blending brush just to put that in the crease as my transition shade. Okay, so like I was saying, basically I feel like I kind of need to give you guys an introduction as to who I am if you just subscribed recently. I know a lot of people have subscribed from my skincare videos, which is great, but I do eventually want to make my channel more geared towards lifestyle as well as beauty and fashion. I kind of want to be able to do a lot of different things because that's actually what I'm into, and I want my channel to reflect that. So just to introduce myself, my name is Aliyah. My middle name is Elise. I'm from New York City. I have a dog. I'm black. And that's it. I don't really know what else to tell you guys, but welcome to my channel and thank you for clicking on this video. Oh, by the way, I'm taking this shade now. This one is called, this one is called Hexed. Oh, this is really nice. By the way, you guys, I was so excited to get this palette because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, one thing I love is having different palettes for different things. So I'm that person that doesn't mind taking a palette with me anywhere I go, like on vacation or somewhere, and having two different ones for two different things. So I like to have one palette with my blendables, my mattes, and then I like to have another palette that has a lot of shimmers that I like. So I didn't really mind that this palette had so many shimmers. I actually thought that that was beautiful, and I love the packaging. Like, hello, gorgeous. Like, this is gorgeous. I'm a sucker for packaging, and from what I can see, the product is just as good as the packaging. This is the second darkest shade in the palette, and I feel like it's really actually reflecting that. Some shades look a certain way in the palette, and then when you put them on, they're like non-existent, especially if you have melanin. I feel like it just disappears. But this one's actually showing up, and I'm here for it. So what was I saying? Yes, on my channel I'm going to be featuring a lot of different things. See, I already recorded a video like this where I was talking about what my channel is going to have, who I am as a person, and all that, but I didn't like it, so it never got posted. and I recorded that like 2 months ago. So that's the thing about YouTube, and that's the thing about me, is that I have a lot of limiting beliefs, as they call them, about myself, and that's not good for anyone. Okay, like, I'm telling you now, I know you probably don't know me that well if you're watching this video, or maybe you do, because maybe you're my friend, because I got a lot of friends and family that support me and watch my videos, which I'm so grateful for. But whether you know me or if you don't know me, either way, I'm here to tell you that having limiting beliefs are not good for anyone. And I know that sounds like, duh, obviously you're telling me something that I don't know, but I think that a lot of times people have these beliefs about themselves that stop them without them even realizing. Like, I personally feel like with myself, I'll think like, oh no, I got it all figured out. I don't think that I'm bad. I was really positive today, so I don't have any more limiting beliefs about myself. But then I realized, wait, you also didn't record today because you thought that you looked bad, or you didn't record today because you thought that you weren't important enough to make a video that's chit chat, talk through, or you're too nervous in front of the camera. Like, all of these things I don't realize that I do because I'll do other things to kind of like get rid of that. So, for example, because I know it sounds like I'm rambling, I'll post a picture on Instagram, right? And I'll be like, okay, you did what you were supposed to do today. You don't have any limiting beliefs because you put a picture out there, right? But while posting that picture, I could have also recorded a video, which I didn't record. And instead I posted a picture to avoid recording, if that makes sense in my head. So in my mind, I'm thinking I'm as productive as I could have been. And really, I could have done more, but the thing that's stopping me is not laziness. It's really me not believing in myself, me doubting myself. So all of that to say is, try as hard as you can to stop those limiting beliefs when they come through. So at the beginning, you can give yourself a little bit more leeway, be like, okay, let me analyze what these limiting beliefs are, where they're coming from, let me try to heal myself. And then from after that point, after you realize where they've come from, work on not having them at all. Like, we're all human, obviously we're gonna have our bad days, but when the bad days overpower the good days and stop you, that's when you have the issue. So, done with my rant. Now I'm moving into the Buxom palette. I'm just gonna take this dark shade here, and I'm gonna use that as like my dark defining shade because that palette had a dark purple and I just want something a little bit more neutral. That's pretty. I like the way that these shadows are applying on this primer. You don't always need such a bright primer. Now I see that. Now I see why people like that primer. It's very lightweight, but it does the job. Okay, cute. I think that's enough. I'll go back in later and add more. So next, what I'm going to do is take this Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas, and I'm going to use that to carve out my eye. So for this cut crease canvas, I really like it, but it's one of those things you gotta speed up the drawing process. Now I'm just taking like a flat brush with nothing on it, and I'm kind of just blending it in so that it becomes dry faster. Okay, perfect. So next I'm going to go back into that Stone Vibes palette, and I think I'm going to go for that jade. That jade is gorgeous. Yeah, I think I'm going to take it there with that jade, guys. That is beautiful. And it's not a neutral. That's the one thing I always do, is fall back into neutrals, but I got to try something different. So that's what we're going to do today. And I'm going to use my trusty Sigma eye shading brush in E55. I don't even know if this is a thing anymore, like if this exists, but I just know it's the best brush to pick up like glitter pigment or like shimmers. It's the best one. I got it from BeautyCon like 4 years ago, like for free in a like a little bag, but I don't know if it still exists. I'm gonna have to look, because once this one falls apart, I gotta get a next one. This brush has lasted me for years, so that says something. So I'm just gonna dig into that jade, and I'm gonna pack it on. Oh yeah, let's talk about the palette. So the cool thing about the palette, I heard, is that it has actual crystals that are blended within the pigment. So there are actual crystals blended inside of this. So that's really cool. Also, it has kind of like a gel texture, not gel, but you know, where you're pressing it in and it kind of leaves like a dent, as you can see. So I might have to even use a silicone brush to apply this. Let's see. Okay, what makes this palette really unique is that it has like multicolors in each shade. So let me just show you. So for the jade, you can actually see it on camera in the palette. It has yellow as well as green flecks in there. So it comes off kind of like duochromatic. And I don't know if you can kind of tell on camera on my eye, but definitely up close you can see that there's like some yellow and some green, and I think that is gorgeous. So I'm in love. So now just to blend that together with the other color that I have over here, I'm going to use the shade Hex. And I'm just going to go with that like this. Going side to side at the corner. What that's going to do is seamlessly blend that lid shade with your outer defining shade. We're just going to go side to side with this just to blend it like that. Nice and seamless. This is the difference this side versus this one. Very choppy, very blended. Okay, so next I'm going to take this shade from the Buxom palette again, the dark one, and I'm going to apply that on the outer again. I'm starting a little bit behind where I put that first shade so you can still see some of that other shade there. Okay, so next, to blend this top portion here of the shadow into my brow seamlessly, I'm going to take a powder that's my same skin tone, and I'm just going to go along the top, very top of where the shadow ends, and I'm going to softly just blend that up into my brow. So you're going to see it doesn't take away from your highlight, but it just gets rid of that choppiness that was there before. You can see the difference between this one, which is nice and blended, and this one, which is like really choppy and unseemly. Rather unsightly. How is unseemly? Kind of like magic the way that it makes it erase, but not really. It's just that it's full coverage. So yeah, that looks so much better in my opinion. Yeah, I think that looks way better. Okay, so I turned my AC off. That may or may not help the quality. Hopefully it's not a drastic change. But so yeah, I've already done that whole thing that I just taught you, and what I'm going to do is move on to my face now. For my skin, I'm going to be using the Faced Plump Prime Luxury Plumping Primer Serum. I don't know if you guys ever saw this before. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this. This is what the packaging looks like. It's really pretty. I think what it claims is that it plumps the skin. I threw away the package because I can be a bit of a hoarder if I don't throw away stuff like that. But what I'm going to be doing is using my El Maquillage Dome Brush to apply this because I don't like putting my hands on my face when applying primer. I don't know why, but I just don't like it. I think it's more of a germ thing because I've been touching a lot of other products. But let's see what this applies like. Okay, so the primer does have a scent. Yeah, it definitely has a scent. It's not horrible, but if you're somebody who's sensitive to scents, you may not like that. This claims to plump, so you know I'm going to put this right here because I do have an indentation that I want to get rid of. And I'm telling y'all, let's get rid of it using some filler. Not sure when, but be on the lookout because I will be taking you guys along with me. That will be a vlog. Yes to the improvement as well as the content for the channel. Yes, we're going to be going and getting that done. I'm not sure when, but I don't like it. It just creates too much of an indent, and they're hereditary, so there's nothing I could do for them. I drink a lot of water, well, as much as I can. and that's not where it comes from. It runs in my family. I had it since I was younger. As I get older, it's starting to show a lot more. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Period. Okay, so this primer looks like it does a good job at hydrating the skin. From what I can tell, it definitely has hyaluronic acid in it. Not bad. I always love to apply my primer and blend my concealer in, because I feel like it just makes me feel more confident that I wasn't bugging when it comes to my brows. So that's that on that. And let's see, maybe it'll make my foundation look better, but I am using the foundation today too, you guys, so I'm a little nervous about that one. But for my concealer to cover up my dark spots, I'm going to be using my favorite. It's the Il Makiage Mystique Concealer. This is what it looks like in all its glory. I love it so much. It's a water-based formula, oil-free, so it's really good for the skin. It's not going to clog your pores or anything like that, so that's what I like about it. And I'm just going to apply it directly on top of my dark spots, like so. That's good enough. But you guys see how it just evenly canceled out all my dark spots, but it still looks very natural. I love this product right here. If you don't know about it, go check it out because it's the greatest. So next, we're gonna move on to our foundation. You guys, I'm really nervous about this part because with the color, don't know if it's gonna match me. None of my foundations have been matching me this summer. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the sun is different. I don't know if my skin is different. And I don't know if it's just because I've been out in the sun a lot more without sunscreen. I'm not sure, but we're going to go in. We're going to dive in and see how this is. Hopefully it's not bad. I decided to get this because I was watching a Drea Michelle video. I know. Very weird. She's not a makeup girl and whatever, but I love the way her skin be looking. I feel like her skin always looks good and natural and dewy, and that's what I want. Like, I want one of those foundations because I already know what the full matte looks like as a makeup girl. I have so many different foundations, you guys, with so many different finishes, coverage, all that. I wanted to try something different. And I think that because she's not a makeup girl or she's not a makeup guru, I think that's what also intrigued me even more, because it's easy for makeup girls to know what they're doing, but then when somebody who doesn't really do makeup finds something that works for them and it looks great on them, I think that's even more exciting. So anyways, enough chit chat about that. I'm going in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup, and this one is a cool tone. Let me see. The shade is C6 Soft Sable. This was the darkest shade they had. So I don't know if that was just my location, my CVS that I went to, but if this is the darkest shade you guys have, L'Oreal, you need to fix that because this is looking like it may be too light for me. All right, that's, ooh, guys, forgive my beauty blender. It is dirty, but that's what the shade looks like. Here's the moment of truth, you guys. Let's see. Okay. Okay. It's not horrible. By the way, I'm using a beauty blender. Well, not beauty blender. I keep disrespecting Real Techniques. This is a Real Techniques sponge, and I'm using this one because I want to see how it works the same way that she did it. I know I'm being such a copycat right now, but it looks good on her, and I want to see if I could get the same result, especially because we're different skin tones, you know, so I wanted to see if this could work well on my skin tone as well, because one thing I notice is when I'm going for my foundations in my tone in stores, they be gone, so obviously my shade is popular. So if this works for me, you guys, I got another foundation for you too. So hopefully this works. This is a drugstore foundation, so save your coins. And I just love trying out different foundations, so we'll see how this is. Okay, this is not bad at all, you guys. Look at that. I don't think this is bad at all. Wow. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was ready to throw this in the trash. I was really about to throw this in the trash, you guys. I just knew it. I swatched on my hand and I was like, this is gonna be too light. I don't know if I can return it. It's embarrassing to try to return a drugstore foundation. So I was ready to throw this in the trash, but oh my gosh, I don't need to. This is beautiful. Wow. I'm really excited, you guys. Really excited. So while my excitement is here and I'm charged up, I might as well talk about what I have coming next on my channel. If you're still watching, I love you, by the way, because I know that, listen, I know. I'm going to just say I know. That's all I'm going to say. Me saying that is basically me saying I know it's hard to keep attention when someone is kind of calm. I know I have a calm persona. That's just me. I've always been that way. I have my moments when I'm like turned up, like how I just was. But I know, like I have my, like I was saying, I know I have my moments where I'm charged up, ready to go, really excited. And I know those are the moments worth waiting for, but I gotta warm up. And I feel like because I haven't been consistent on my channel enough, I'm still really nervous every time I film a video, which is really weird and it's also annoying, but I have no one else to blame but myself, you know? I feel like as I become more comfortable and more consistent, I think I'll be able to open up a lot more. And I think that it's really going to help me as a person as well, because I've always been the kind of person that I'll be turned up, you know, when I need to be, or if I got a little juice in me, which, hello, who isn't like that? When it comes to me being sober in situations where it's not the most comfortable for me, I feel like I sometimes have to overexert myself, and it can be exhausting to like put on a persona of being comfortable around people, going the extra mile, when in all actuality it's all stemming from me being insecure. So all of that to say that I'm working on that, and I know that eventually I'm going to be a force that cannot be reckoned with, sweetie. I know that eventually I'm going to snap out of that and realize that I have a lot to offer. So if y'all down to see that journey, subscribe, keep on watching like you're doing, and I promise you, you will be rewarded with greatness, okay? All right, so you will be rewarded with greatness. Greatness meaning more videos from me, more consistency, more help with everything. So I got a lot coming for y'all, okay? I'm gonna start doing entrepreneur videos, because that's, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. Yes, I have my own business. What else am I going to be doing? I'm going to be doing videos to help you out if you're a micro influencer, because I do post content on my Instagram. So follow me right here. Follow me if you want to. At Aliyahelisetv, same thing is here. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about, you know, being a micro influencer, because I do produce content other than on YouTube. And I'm just going to be diving into a lot of things for self-help, helping myself as well on the way. So stay tuned for that. But enough chit chat. Now we're going to move in to some concealers that I received in PR as well. So this is from Makeup Revolution. So they sent over 3 of them. I know one of them is completely off, so I'm just going to show you these 2, and I'm going to see which one I should put first. I do really enjoy the original ones they came out with. So now it's time to see what these are like. These are going to be more long wear. I like that. So we're going to blend that out using that same Real Technique sponge. Okay, that looks like that blended out really nicely. Alright, so Miss Covergirl actually sent over a whole box of goodies. Like, a whole huge box. So I'm going to go through this and pick out a... So they sent over 4 concealers. And I think I'm going to go with the D150. I'm going to go with the D150, which is the shade for my highlight. And then for my contour, I'm going to go with the D900 Espresso. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to try out this new method that I saw a lot of people do, where they put the highlight here in here only, and they blend it out. I'm gonna try that method. Yeah, I like that shade a lot. It's giving me very natural but highlighted vibes. I love it already. I think I like that. Those colors worked really well. I think they're super beautiful, but I'm gonna go just a tad bit lighter because that's what I like to do. I like to go really bright with my highlight. So I'm gonna add another Makeup Revolution concealer. This one is the Conceal and Hydrate. I actually never tried this one before. This one's super light, as you can see. That's usually how light I like to go with my concealers. So now, the third concealer under the eye. I'm gonna put a little bit of this though. Mind you, this one's super pink, and the one I just put on is really yellow, but I'm only gonna put that much. Yeah, so that just gave me just a little bit more of something. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I think I like that. So now I'm going to try out the luxury baking powder from Revolution, Makeup Revolution. Actually, no, you know what? I am going to use this one because the concealer I use is not as bright as I usually like to go. So I'm not going to try this Cashew from Fenty Beauty because that's the color it looks like. It's like more of a brown. And this one's more of a bright yellow. So we're going to try. Hopefully I'm not choosing the wrong thing. So let's get into it. Alright, for my powder, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Banana. This is the one they sent over. And I was always curious to see how it worked. But I just never tried it because honestly I was scared. So we're going to see how this one works. It looks like this. Just like Banana. It looks just like Banana powder. If it would. Okay. Perfect. See? Like that. And I'm going to go from the top. Like that. Yeah, this reminds me so much of Banana. Like it looks just like Banana. And I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge again and just dip that in the top and apply it. So the color is not terrible, but the formula is questionable. You guys probably can't see on camera, but it's literally attaching to all of my texture that I have underneath my eye. Which I don't understand. Because I put on literally 3 concealers, but we'll see. We'll see how this looks after I apply everything else that I need to. I don't know, this powder is just not doing it for me, you guys. It's just not doing it. I don't know, Makeup Revolution powders just don't seem to work for me. Because I have this one too, and I feel like it's just not hitting. Like this one like latched onto everything. This one here literally stuck to everything. And this one is just not, like it looks okay on camera, but it's not giving me what I need, you know? So whatever, we're gonna move on to concealer. I mean, not concealer, we're gonna move on to the contour, which I was really supposed to put on before the powder, but it's fine. I'm so scared. I hope that this works out. Okay, let's see. I'm not going anywhere, but still, I don't want to fail on camera. Alright, so I'm going to take my Morphe, what is this? M104, which is like a blush brush, but I use it for my contour. And I'm going to blend this out. I'm going to try to blend this out the best way that I can, but I feel like I look crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So actually what I'm going to do is take some of this Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Cashew. I'm going to use this as my reverse contour powder. That looks like that's going to be a little bit better, so that's good. So now that my eyes are pretty much cleaned up, I'm going to go in with some eyeliner. This one was sent over to me by Makeup Revolution. It's the Super Flick eyeliner. It looks like this. I've swatched it on my hand, so I already know how it dries down. It dries down to a nice matte. And I tried to take it off, you guys, and it was not budging. So If you're looking for a long wear mascara, not mascara, if you're looking for a long wear eyeliner, this one is definitely going to be your bestie because this one does not budge, but I need to see how it applies. That's really pretty. I like the way that this applies a lot. Oh my gosh, I love that tip. It's like a foam tip, so it stays pretty sharp. Sometimes the brushes can go all over the place, but I feel like this is really precise. Oh my gosh. This might be my new favorite eyeliner, you guys. Oh my god. Wow, you guys. Okay, so this liner is the bomb. I'm the most unorganized when it comes to applying liner. So for me, I look for something that's easy enough for me to use if I'm like all over the place. Because I'm not very precise when it comes to my liner. Okay, so next I'm going to set that contour with this Covergirl bronzer in the shade Warmth. One thing I will say about Covergirl is their pigments are on point. Like, look at this. Okay, on camera, it's looking kind of light, but alright, maybe not. But I want to show you guys my other one that they sent over in their bronzer shade, and this one is in the shade Ebony. Look at this. Look at how dark this is, you guys. There's so much pigment. Like, look at that. That is amazing. So what I'm going to do is take that same brush that I was using before, right there, bow, like that. What I love about this also is that there's tiny little bits of shimmer in there, like just tiny little bits. So when you apply it, it gives you such a nice glow. Like, this is a true bronzer. Like, when I think of a bronzer, this is what I mean, not something that's matte. Don't get me wrong, there are matte bronzers that do the job, but this is like a true bronzer. Like, this will get you bronze, honey. So I'm going to take that and use that also down here, get rid of that. Look at that. Oh. Snatched. Alrighty. The next thing that we're going to do is take that powder that we used earlier. This powder, you guys, used to be my jam. I had the one, this is from Pure, by the way. This is their Pure Pressed Mineral Makeup 4-in-1 with an SPF of 15. This used to be my jam. I used to use this all the time. And I used the one that was their like anniversary edition, so it has rhinestones all over it. I still kept it, but I don't use it anymore. But I kept it because I thought the packaging was pretty, but I don't use the product anymore because it's that old. But I'm going to use this to blend everything together. And this one is in the shade Golden Dark. I just picked this one up. Wait, I don't know what I'm doing using this brush. I need to use my handy dandy e.l.f. brush because this packs on the product. And it blends better. So you're going to see, look. See how well that blended that? That other brush was not doing it. Yep. And you're gonna see how much that really helps to make everything look blended. I was freaking out earlier, but this powder is a really good trick to make everything look well blended and smooth, and it also sets all the foundation that you didn't set earlier. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that here as well, because I see that area is trying to look a little oily. Yeah, perfect. So what I'm gonna also do is just go back over that area again with a little bit more bronzer, because I feel like kind of got lost in the sauce. This I'm using the lighter one though. Yep. Okay. So I'm also going to take that same bronzer and I'm going to use that for my nose this time. I'm going to be taking a flat brush to do so, if I can find one. So now I'm going to go under my eye, well not under my eye, but in my waterline with this Flower Beauty Glossy Gel Eyeliner. I really love this one. It glides very nicely. Cute. Okay, so a tip for applying under eye liner, well, lower waterline eyeliner, you take a sponge and you pull your eye down just slightly, very gentle, and then you can apply it a lot more easily without leaving fingerprints. If you guys didn't know, you see, applies it nice. All right, so just a little tip if you guys needed to know, if you didn't know rather, you can take your eyelash glue and put it on your lash line first, and then your lashes will stick automatically to your eyelash glue. I found that doing this helps to make it stick a lot faster. You don't have to wait for it to glue, to get tacky or anything like that. It's already going to be stuck. I'm applying my beauties here. These are from Lavender Leaves, from my brand. I'm going to get more into that later in other videos. But yes, this is my brand. You can shop them. They're luxury mink lashes. And I'm just going to apply it like so. And you can see it's already on there. No issue. It's already stuck up on there. And even if you need to place it, all you have to do is move it around. You can move it around, but it's still going to be stuck like so. So moving on to the next one. Oh my gosh, I'm digging this look, you guys. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below if you're digging this look, alright? Because I'm digging this look. I think it looks really cute. Okay, now to blend my lashes, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Lash Freak. This is a new mascara they just came out with. It has, let me just show you guys, sorry. It just has like a whole blob of it. Okay, so it has a unique brush. This is what the brush head looks like. Let me use my hand. The early 2000s YouTuber. Okay, so it has this little slope looking green side that is meant to lift the lashes. You're basically supposed to put that underneath your lash like so and use it to like lift the lash. But ideally that's after you apply the product. And then it has a ball tip here that is meant for you to apply on your bottom lashes. So we're going to see about this. Urban Decay has just been coming through with the innovation recently, like from that palette to this. And I heard they have a highlighter too from that Stone Vibes collection, which looks amazing. I want to try that too, but the way my budget is set up, I don't have any business buying any makeup. So they didn't send it, so we ain't gonna try it yet, okay? That's just how it's going. Until I reach my goal for my savings. That's just a little bit of financial tea. Okay, I like that a lot. So we're gonna go on the bottom as well. I don't think I'm going to use my usual L'Oreal Voluminous primer because I just don't feel like it. But I think Urban Decay got me. Yeah, they got me. I don't even need it. Look at that, honey. Look. Ooh-wee. I'm digging it. I like that a lot. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Pretty. It's giving 70s, you guys. It's giving 70s, but that little applicator is the bomb. It's like grabbing every hair, and I'm not even being like particular with the way that I'm just going back and forth, and it's getting it. I like that a lot. Perfect. Okay, so next we're going to move on to blush and highlight. For my blush, I'm going to be using one from Miss Covergirl again. Let me just find it. This This is like ridiculous that I'm literally going through the box trying to find some stuff, but we doing it, okay? This one is the Trublend So Flush High Pigment Blush, and this one is in the shade Sweet Seduction. It's a nice glowy type of mauve shade. It's like pinky, but still has a glow to it, so. You see what I mean? It's like giving me color, but in the palette it's giving me ash, but on my face it's giving me color, so that's what's important. Look at that. Gorgeous. I like this blush. I keep saying I like it. I like it a lot. Honey, I just be feeling myself when I apply all my products and when they're looking good. Another thing is, I recorded another video, which is probably going to be up before this one. So if you haven't seen that one, check it out. It is my daytime facial, exfoliating facial. So I did a little something to my skin differently, and I think it's showing based on how this makeup is laying on it. So go check that out if you want smooth-ish skin. It's still got a little bit of breakout here. That's the tea we're going to ignore, though. We're going to throw that tea out. Sip on some new confident tea. Alright, so next is highlight. I'm going to dip into Miss Jaclyn Hill's loose highlight in the shade Megawatt. It's like a true gold. It's beautiful. My favorite. And I'm going to take it on this brush. Okay, this is the only highlighter that we're using. I usually like to double on or even triple on different highlighters, but I think that's all we need for today. I think it looks very cute. And we're also going to be doing a very dewy and glowy setting spray, so I don't think I need another highlight. We're moving on to the Mr. Physicians Formula Rose All Day Illuminating Spray, okay? This is thebomb.com. I'm a lunatic. I promise you, I'm a lunatic. Okay, what we're gonna do is spray this all over. I can't tell if this is giving me ash or not. Baby girl, we have to blend this in. So I'm taking that sponge and I'm just gonna lightly tap it to blend it in. Yeah. Okay, and I think from what I can see, that did give me some glow. Next, we're gonna go in with some lips. I'm going to be using a lip liner from my friend Anya's line. It's called Elena Beauty Collection. I'll have it linked down below. So proud of her. This lip liner is the bomb. It is the cocoa bean one, and it's a nice dark brown. That is just bomb. So Absolute New York sent over a bunch of their new lip products, so we're going to be testing them out today. I'm going to try their Bad Attitude matte lipstick. The packaging is so cute. If you don't know about Absolute New York, it is basically like a drugstore slash beauty supply store brand. They also have their own store in New York City on 34th Street, and I used to love going into there. I would just walk past there randomly and just pop in to see what they had new. And I like their stuff because it's really affordable, but it is also good quality. So they have skincare. They even have like hair tools. I think I remember them having in the store. They have like nice hand cream. I love their lip balm. This is what I started off at the beginning of the video. Their lip balm. I be using their stuff, and I do have a code for you guys. Their stuff is really affordable, but I got that 10% code for you, Aliyah10. It'll be linked down below. So you guys can go check out the products yourself. I really love them. So let's see if this lipstick is the truth. Wow. Oh my gosh. this lipstick is actually really pretty. The color is nice. The formula is nice in terms of it blending. It blends out so nicely with that matte lip liner, and then also it's comfortable. So it's like a comfort matte. Wow, I like that a lot. Alright, that's gorgeous, but we do need to add some gloss, and I'm going to be using the Absolute Freshly Bitten Gloss. They just came out with this gloss, guys. Packaging is really cute. This is the nude shade, and I'm excited to see how this is. That lipstick, by the way, has no fragrance. So if you're sensitive to fragrances, if you just don't like the way things smell sometimes, that is going to be perfect for you, but it doesn't have like a chemical smell either. It just smells kind of like nothing, which I don't mind. And then the lip gloss, also no scent. Wow. Ow. Wow. You guys, this is beautiful. That lip product is amazing. Like, if I was to say that I had on KKW Beauty lip product, I think everyone would believe me because it is beautiful. I'm really curious to see how that lip gloss would look with just like a lip liner alone, but I'm never the one to do that anyway. I usually like to have like at least 3 to 4 products on my lips because I just find it lasts longer that way, and it just brings together a full look for me. But if you're one of those people who like to just do liner and gloss, I think this gloss might work out for you because it's still pretty pigmented. But, oh my gosh, look. Not sticking together. Feels really smooth on the lips. Gives a nice color. Wow. And I'm telling you, these lip products are really affordable. I'm talking $5.99 affordable. And 10% off, like, hello, that just helps even more. So we're gonna take the scarf off, see what these edges is looking like, because the scarf was going back and back and back. Ooh, look at this. This headband is so dumb. I probably don't even need it. It's just a habit. Guys, I haven't retwisted my hair in a long time before last week, and my edges have grown in really nicely because they were going away. But they're back, and I think they're here to stay. Oh my gosh. Guys, what do you think? What do you think about this look? I'm actually very happy with it. I'm happy with the way that the foundation looks. It looks nice and dewy, but still not enough to not look greasy. That brow product was the bomb. The eyeshadow, the bomb. These lashes, of course, they're the bomb because they're mine. But I like that lip product too, guys. This is like a dupe for the KKW Beauty. Like, it really is. I'm so happy with it. Alright, you guys, so that is the completed look. We tried on a lot of new things today. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I know I was rambling a lot. We're getting it together though, you guys. We're getting it together. I'm recording, so that is the best thing. Like, even if it's nothing but rambling, I'm still recording and I'm still posting. So, and I think the quality's there. Like, I'm using my Canon G7X right now, which I normally use. No, I was using this one for a while, and I was also using my Canon T3i, but I think I like this one way better. Like, I was trying to have 2 different cameras for 2 different things, but we're just gonna keep it on 1 camera for now, see how that goes. But I definitely like this quality better. Let me know down in the comment section below if you enjoy this camera quality better on my Canon T3i. I really think that this is much better because it has that autofocus, and it's just giving me everything that I need. So if you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. You can also comment below anything else you want to see from me. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram so we can become real personal. And as usual, I'm sending so much love your way, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!